Dear students, my name is Jai Kumar. I am a lecturer in physics. I teach past 9 years experience in the NEET and mains level and also advanced level. So let's start with the beginning, the topic of the second PUC, electric charges and fields. So where the journey is starts from the electric charge. So let's see first of all what is the history of this one. So that is in physics many branches are there, have you already known in the first PUC. So that is a branch deals with the study of electric charges. Deals with the study of electric charges. So that the branch name is called as electricity. This is the branch is electricity. So what is studied in the electricity? It is only electric charges. So thus the charges is acts upon the two possibilities. This electric charges are in rest condition. So this electric charge is in rest condition. So this electric charges is also moving in certain cases. Motion in certain conditions. So let's see, this is the rest, this is the motion. So the charges, electric charges, it is at rest condition. It is completely studied that the branch name is called as electrostatics. Electrostatics. So electrostatics is the big branch of physics, completely study about static charges, static or rest. That is it. Both are similar. Static charge. Then, if the charges are in motion, it produces the what? That is in current electricity. And also it produces the phenomena magnetic field. So that branch is called as what? Current electricity. Current electricity. So now our part is completely study about the what? Electric charges at rest. So this is the branch, that is the branch is electrostatics. So now the topic for the second PU, first on the second topic, completely to study about the charges at rest condition. So what are the phenomena are produced? So likewise electric field and Gauss theorem. Okay, so these are the main applications from the electrostatics topic. So let's begin with the topic is electric charge. So let's see what is electric charge. So what is the electric charge? So before start the definition, how to term is indicate. So let's have seen in our day-to-day life. So let's take the plastic comb. So this plastic comb is rubbed with the dry hair. Okay. So now I rubbing with the dry hair and closer to the small bits of paper. Okay. So now let's see again. I think maybe my hair is not dry. That is the reason. I think small bits of paper are not attracted because I think oil content of hair is there. Okay, actually you have dry hair, completely dry hair. So dry hair is rubbing with the plastic comb. Okay, so plastic come and bring very closer to the small bits of paper. So these bits of paper will be attracted. Let's see. So this is the attracted. Okay, so this is the what? Because of due to the static charge. So electric charge. So electric charge is a property associated with matter. So this is a associated with matter. So it produces what? Electric field as well as magnetic field. So when it is produces electric field, when it is produces magnetic field, that will be have okay. So discussion in the later part. But it produces both the cases. Electric field is produces charge at rest. Electric charges are in moving, produces magnetic field. So both the properties producing from the electric charge. Okay. So the electric charge is a property associated with matter. So it is the property associated with matter. It produced electric field and magnetic field. So this is the what term indicates. So it is associated with matter, it produced electric field and magnetic field. So that property which is associated with the matter, that is called as electric charge. So now the SI unit of electric charge. SI unit of electric charge, that is a coulomb. Because the great scientist introduced the concept of electrostatics, name is indicated itself only. So and also the many small units are there, the small and small units and conversions. So that is millicoulomb, 1 millicoulomb. So how to convert into coulomb? Into 10 to the power of, milli means 10 to the power of minus 3. So then nanocoulomb. So sorry, next is micro. So micro is converted into multiplication with 10 to the power of minus 6. Then nanocoulomb. So 1 nanocoulomb is equal to 10 to the power of 9. Then it is multiplication with 10 to the power of 9. So then picocoulomb. So 1 picocoulomb is equal to multiplication with 10 to the power of minus 12. So these are the some small units to conversion for the SI unit. So in CGS system, okay. So in CGS system, so this is the SI system. So this is SI system. In the CGS system, the unit is what? Unit of electric charge. Unit of electric charge, that is stat coulomb. So 1 coulomb is equal to, because CGS system, this is SI system. SI system means it is MKS system nearly. So which is here larger, that is SI. So that is a 1 coulomb is equal to 3 into 10 to the power of 9 stat coulomb. that is equal to 1 by 10 AB column. 1 column. So what is the another name? The another name of stat column is called as electrostatic unit. Okay, that is another name is electrostatic unit of electric charge. Okay, so this is what in CCS system, this is the SS system. When the electric charge produces electric field, magnetic field and radiate the energy. So the electric charge produces electric charge produces electric field, magnetic field and also radiant energy, radiate the energy. So first case, when it is produces electric, so this is the electric charge. So this electric charge at rest condition, so velocity is equal to 0. That means it is in the rest condition, it produces the electric field. So when this electric charge moving with the velocity, that is velocity is constant velocity. Constant velocity, it produces electric field as well as magnetic field. So the same electric charge moving with non-uniform velocity. Non-uniform velocity. Non-uniform velocity, it produces electric field, magnetic field and radiate the energy. Radiate the energy. So the smallest charge is available in our nature. So which is the smallest state? That is a charge of electron. So that's value is equal to. So the smallest charge is available in the nature. Smallest charge is available in nature, that is equal to charge of electron. Charge of electron. So how much? That is a value of charge of electron is equal to minus 1.6 into 10 to the power of minus 19 volt. So this is the charge of electron. The magnitude of charge of proton. How much? The magnitude of charge of proton is equal to charge of electron but in opposite sign. So this is a electron. Electron is negatively charged. So proton is positively charged. So that will be discussion in the later part. So this is the what smallest charge is available in the nature. Then charge of proton. Charge of electron minus 1.6 into 10 to the power of minus 9. So which experiment is done this value? Which experiment is provided this value? So that is by the millicoins oil drops experiment. Millicoins oil drop experiment. So this experiment provided the good information is charge of electron. The magnitude of charge of proton is equal to the magnitude of charge of proton is equal to charge of electron. Charge of electron, but in opposite sign. So that is charge of proton, sorry. That is a charge of proton is equal to charge of electron is minus 1.6 into 10 to the power of minus 19, but in opposite sign. So it is a minus, so opposite sign is plus 1.6 into 10 to the power of minus 19. That is called as the charge of proton. So this is also in case of magnitude. In case of magnitude, okay, so this will be considered as a what? 1.6 into 10 to the power of minus 19. So ignore this part. That means sign is ignored. So then, polarity of charge. So what is the polarity of charge? Polarity of charge. The charge is differentiate into two kinds. So the charge is differentiate into two kinds. That is called as the what? Polarity of charge. So how the charge is differentiate? Positive charge, negative charge. The charge is differentiate into two types. So how the charge is differentiate? So let's see in the atom. So let's study, you know very well about the atom in the lower section, and also study the chemistry structure of atom in the first year. So in atom, it is mainly consisting of, this is the atom, mainly consisting of center core of the atom is called as nucleus. The nucleus is mainly consisting of proton, neutron. So the protons are positively charged. Okay, this is the proton. The proton is positively charged, and neutrons is uncharged. So what is the net charge inside the nucleus? Positive, uncharged. The net charge is equal to how much in the nucleus? The net charge is positive. The net charge in the nucleus positive. The electrons are revolving around the nucleus. This is the electron revolving around the nucleus. So the electron is what? Negatively charged. So basically, the atom is said to be neutral. So what is the meaning of the neutral? The neutral means the number of protons is equal to number of electrons. So that is the number of protons, that means positive charge is equal to number of electrons. That becomes what? Negatively charged. The atom is said to be what? Neutral. So the atom is said to be neutral. Okay, so this is the what? Electric charge, basic things. So who is the charge is bifurcated into two types. Who is the scientist? Okay, the scientist name is called as, so that is a Benjamin Franklin is the scientist. He is to invented there are two kinds of charges, positive charge and negative charge. two types of charge, so invented by the scientist, that is a Benjamin Franklin. So that is, charges is two types, positive charge and negative charge. Okay. Origin of electric charge. So how this body, for example, this is the plastic cup. So this plastic cup, why it is attracted the small bits of paper. So take the balloon, okay. So the rubber balloon is rubbed with the silk cloth and so brings towards the wall. So the balloon is to stick the wall. So why these are the happened? Okay. So let's take, this is the wall. This is the wall. This is the balloon. So this balloon is rubbed to the silk cloth. So then bring closer to the wall. This balloon is attracted towards the wall. So this is a best example for the what? The decoration of the farewell functions. Okay. So for example, in birthday parties and marriage parties, so this such kinds of the what the physics is used. So why it is the balloon is attracted the wall, first thing. Second thing, the plastic cone. The plastic cone, why it is attracted? Okay, that means, so you have to understand the basic concept. You know, matter. The universe is made with the what? Matter. The matter is made with what? Molecules. The molecules is made with the atoms. So the atoms is mainly consisting of what? Okay. So let's see our part, the smallest indivisible particle. Let's take this one, atom. This is the atom. The major part concentrated in the atom, that is called as nucleus. The nucleus is mainly consisting of protons, neutrons. The protons are positively charged. Protons are positively charged. Neutrons uncharged. So what about the net charge in the nucleus? The net charge is equal to positive. Okay, so because this is uncharged. The electrons are revolving from the nucleus. So these electrons are negatively charged. From matter to the matter, the arrangement of the molecules are differentiated, and the arrangement of the atoms is also differentiated between from one matter to the another matter. So let's see, this is the white marker pen. The arrangement of the atoms is different as compared to this one, plastic cup. So this is the arrangement of molecules from the whiteboard. It is completely different. So like the arrangement of the atoms is differentiate between the one matter to the another matter. So in some of the substances, for example, plastic cup. Okay, so in some of the substances, the outermost electrons. Okay, so outermost electrons means, so this atom, it is the electrons are revolving around the atom for in different orbit. So let's our convey to the explanation, I took only for the one orbit. So likewise, it is a many orbits are there. Many orbits. Like that. That is a n number of orbit shells are there. So how the body is said to be positive and how the body is said to be negative. So let's take the explanation better to understand the concept. So this is the nucleus. This is the first orbit. The nucleus is net charge is how much? The net charge is positive charge. The electron is negatively charged. The unlike charges are attraction. So because of due to the attractive force, so it is a distance is very smaller, the attractive force is very larger. That is, distance is inversely proportionality to the electrostatic force. So let's see in the next. So this is the what attractive force is more. Then you go to the second orbit. Second orbit. So the distance is longer. The force of attraction is little bit of small. So let's go to the third orbit. Third orbit. The distance is too longer as compared to first orbit and second orbit. The force of attraction is very negligible. So only small amount of work is required to what? Leave the electron from this atom. How much? It is a very negligible amount of work done. The negligible amount of work done is required to what? To remove or to lose this electron from the atom. So that work done is done from the rubbing method. Okay, easily to work done is applied to lose this one electron. Now, so this what happened? So this is a rubbed with the another one atom like that. So let's take this is the another one atom. So this is also positive charge. So this is also orbit. So this is the outermost electron also. Let's take outermost and outermost. So discussion only the outermost orbit electron only. So this outermost orbit of electron, from atom to the atom, it is a differences are there, discrepancies are there. So when these two atoms are rubbed with each other, okay, so when this is the one atom and this is the another atom, so rubbed with each other, in some of the atom it's having a own property of electron, easily to what? Lose the electron. When it is lose the electron, okay, for example, initially this is a neutral. So initially this is a neutral means neutral. Initially it is a neutral means, for example 10 protons is equal to 10 electrons. Number of electrons is equal to number of protons. This is a what? Neutral. So when the rubbing of the two atoms means this is a what? Made up with the number of atoms like that. I am talking about only one atom. So like the situation is happened in the number of atoms are identical. Okay. So it is for the convey to the explanation. Very better to understand the concept. I took only two atoms. So like that, this is a rubbed with each other. When the two atoms are rubbed, in the certain have its own properties to lose what? Electron. To lose the electron. Lose the electron. So this is the losing electron. That is a one. It is a what? It is a neutral. This will be a one property. It is a gain the electron. Gain the electron. So for example, this is the 13 protons 13 electrons. So one more electron is add. One more electron is add. So that means total number of electrons is 14 electrons. One more electron is lose. So one more electron lose means minus 1. The total net electrons is equal to 9 electrons. So as compared to the number of protons and number of electrons, which is higher value? The protons are the higher value. Protons are the higher than the electron. The protons are higher means because protons are same. Protons are higher. The protons are higher. Protons means positively charged. So this becomes a what? Positively charged. So this is 13 protons, 14 electrons. Which is greater value? Electrons are the greater. So electrons are the greater means electrons are the greater. So electrons are the greater means electrons are negatively charged. So electrons are negatively charged means the body becomes what? Negatively charged. The body becomes what? This becomes positively charged. Okay. So what is the conclusion? The conclusion part from this one is lose the electron. This is the lose the electron. Lose the electrons becomes positively charged. Gain the electrons becomes, this is the gaining the electron. Gain the electrons becomes what? Gain the electrons becomes negatively charged. Negatively charged. So this is the what? Discrepancies between the positive charge and negative charge. So like this is a happened in our in our day-to-day life. So this is the plastic cup. So this plastic cup having its own property. What is this own property? So this property is what? To gain the electron when it is rubbed with the dry air. Okay. So this plastic cup is rubbed with the dry air. So this dry air having its own property to lose the electrons. To lose the electrons means this becomes what? Positively charged. Losing the electrons becomes what? Positively charged. So this is having its own property from the plastic cup, that is gaining the electron when it is rubbed with each other. When rubbing with each other. Okay, so this is the what? Some of the materials. Likewise, that is a rubber balloon. So take the rubber balloon and blow it and rub it to the silk cloth. Okay, so when the balloon is rubbed with the silk cloth, so let's take this is a rubber balloon and blow it and rubbed with the silk cloth. So the silk cloth having its own property, it is a what? So this is the losing the electron. This rubber is having what? Gaining the electron. So this is a negatively charged, this is a positively charged. Okay, so this negatively charged, the body is negatively charged when bring closer to the wall. So it is a before that wall is neutral. So this is a closer to the wall, this negatively charged, this is a neutral, becomes what? Attractive. Attractive. Okay, so this is the what? The category bifurcated into the what? Two types of charges. Some of the substances or materials having its own property lose the electrons. Someone is substances having gain the electrons. So let's lose electrons. Which are the materials? Lose the electrons. So this is another type is gain the electrons. gain the electron. So when the ebonite rod is rubbed with the silk cat's fur and rubbed with the ebonite rod. So what has happened? So that is a silk having its losing electron when rubbed with ebonite rod. Ebonite. So then the fur is also, the cat's fur is losing the electron when rubbed with ebonite rod. The glass rod is rubbed with the silk. So this glass rod is rubbed with the silk. The glass rod is what? Losing the electron, and silk is a gain the electron when it is rubbed with glass. The fur is rubbed with the glass rod, fur becomes losing the electron and glass becomes gain the electron. So then plastic comb. The plastic comb is rubbed with the dry hair. So the dry hair becomes lose the electron and the plastic comb is gain the electron. So when the rubber, that is a balloon, the rubber balloon is rubbed with the silk cloth. Okay, so silk cloth, that is a silk becomes what? Silk becomes lose the electron, rubber becomes gain the electrons. Okay, so this type categorized some of the substances or materials losing electrons, some of the materials is having its gaining electrons, interactions or rubbing or frictions with each other.